Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be the first episode of my new series with the turbo kit of the EF. So in this series I'm going to be pretty much vlogging everything I'm doing with the turbo, whether it's taking it to get a tune, installing something, buying something, picking something up. It'll be on the videos. So today's video is kind of the first video of the series. Just going to basically go through everything that's in the kit, show you guys everything that I've bought so far, tell you guys what I'm yet to buy, and then yeah, that'll be it for this video. And then through the next videos will be different things. First thing I'm probably going to do is do the intercooler, and then get some intercooler piping, and then yeah, go from there. So we'll jump straight into today's video. So I bought this kit quite a few months ago now. I haven't done any videos on it just yet, but I thought I'd do an unboxing video. Obviously I opened it a few months ago when I first got it, just to look at everything because I was excited, and another reason I just wanted to make sure everything was there, and see what I needed to buy and what I didn't. So yeah, I'm not going to show you the intercooler in this video because I've got it packed away, and yeah, it's basically just normal intercooler. So everybody knows what an intercooler looks like. So yeah, I won't show you that in this video, but I'll show you everything else that I got in the kit, and something I've got on the side as well, and a few other little bits and pieces that I bought separately. So yeah, without further ado, we'll start with our first piece out of the box, which is our Raceworks silicone elbow. So this will go from the turbo to the air filter that goes onto the turbo. A lot of people recommend using this rather than going direct filter onto the turbo, just because it gives that better airflow. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just going to use it because yeah, I don't want to ruin my turbo in the first week of having it. So next up we have the actual air filter. So it's just a black air filter, a bit of chroming, looks quite nice. It's got multiple different silicone bits to fit on different things. So that always comes in handy as well, because then it will fit pretty much anything you need it to. Next thing in the kit is oil feed. So there's a nice braided line that will run to our oil feed to our turbo. So that end will go into the turbo, and then this end will go onto our oil pressure sensor. So we'll unscrew our oil pressure sensor, screw that in, and then screw our oil pressure sensor into that T-piece there. So that's our oil feed to the turbo. Let's put that over here. Next is, this is our oil drain. So this little bung up on there needs to be actually punched into the side of the sump and then welded in. So we'll be requiring a bit of help with that one, so I'll probably get my dad to help me with that, as he's got access to all welders from his work and stuff. So that's our oil drain. What's next? This one we got the dump pipe, and then another piece of the dump pipe. So these two will get welded together at the exhaust shop when I go get my exhaust done. I've got quoted an exhaust from Race Enhanced at Capalaba for about $800 because I'm supplying them with the dump pipe, so that makes it a hell of a lot cheaper. I'm just going to need to get them to put a hole and then weld in a little nut for the O2 sensor. Has yeah, instruction manual for this states put the O2 sensor after the turbo, so because O2 sensors have been known to melt if they're put on before the turbo. So in here with our bags of bolts and nuts, we actually have a little bung for it. So we've got some gaskets here, gaskets for the J-pipe and the oil feed gaskets for the turbo. Got our sleeve here for our pod filter and silicone hose, so that'll connect our silicone hose and our pod filter together. This is our oil drain tube, so that will go on the bottom of the turbo, and then this black rubber hose that I've got will slide onto that, and then we'll clamp it on, and then that will give us our oil drain. What's next in here? So bags of bolts. So these bolts will bolt the turbo on, and then this little, I'll just open it. This nut here is our O2 sensor nut, so that's what's going to get welded onto our dump pipe, or just after our dump pipe. So yeah, that's that. And then we've got a few other bolts. There's some bolts here as well. I've got to work out what they're for because I'm not entirely sure just yet. I think they're probably for this, which is our oil feed adapter piece, so that'll bolt onto the turbo, and then our oil feed screws onto that. Here we've got our J-pipe, so this mounts to the bottom of standard EF Falcon extractors, or headers, sorry I should say, and then this is where the turbo bolts onto, and then your wastegate will go onto that. So that's that part. And then we've got our V-bend clamp, so that will bolt our dump pipe to our turbo, or clamp it to it I should say. And then we've got our screamer pipe, so that'll sound really cool. We let off some blow. This piece here come in the kit. I've just got it out here because I was looking at it the other day and messing around with it and having a look. So this is a Turbo Smart WG38 Gen V Ultra Gate in the black. So I'll open it up and I'll show you what we've got in here. We've got our little adjustment tool there, so that'll adjust it for us. It comes with a sticker, which is freaking awesome because you gotta love stickers when you get car parts. Probably the most exciting part of actually buying car parts. So I just take that little foam piece out. This is what it looks like inside the box. So we've got a few little springs to adjust how much air and boost it's letting out. We've got our vacuum line hose joiners. We've got our little metal sleeve, so we need to put that in before we actually run it. Bolts to bolt it onto the J-pipe and then to bolt the screamer pipe to it. And then we got some little business cards and warranty cards and stuff in there. 2 gaskets. And then it comes down to our beautiful wastegate. So here it is. This is a 38 Ultra Gate 38 Turbo Smart one. So this little rubber sleeve actually sits in there before the gasket goes on, and that actually puts pressure. Once it gets bolted in, it pushes in on the spring a little bit and just keeps that pressure there. So when it gets to the amount of boost that is set, it pushes up and then it lets out all the excess boost, so you don't run in too high or anything. Up here we've got our vacuum line things, so one will be to atmosphere and then one will be vacuum to the turbo, or closest to the turbo, so I'll probably run it just on the, attach it just to the intercooler pipe on the outside of the turbo, so just so that we get that right flow and everything. A clamp for the other side of our oil drain. Righto, so now the best part of this kit, which is the actual turbo itself. So this is it here, so I'll just unwrap it from its confinement in bubble wrap. It's very, very heavy. Rightio, so this here is our turbo. Very sexy looking thing indeed. The M24, just a 68mm turbo, so nothing too crazy, but perfect to start off with and perfect to run on low boost just before I get my engine actually built and do all the con rods and pistons and gearbox and everything like that. Eventually I will chase some serious power out of the EF, but to start off with, this is absolutely perfect. I don't want too much, just run on low boost, have a bit of fun, get that flutter, and yeah. So that's our turbo here, so intercooler piping attaches onto that. It's a T4 turbo as well. So yeah, and then we've got a nice 68mm intake there. So I'll just put this one up here for now. I'll show you the 2 other things that I've thrown in here. These 2 things I bought separately, but just before we do that, we've also got a spool and boost sticker, which is awesome, because that's actually the brand that I bought it, and there's also a TI Performance, which is the website I actually bought it from. they threw one of their stickers in there as well, which I actually took out and put on my car or on my laptop or something. I can't remember. But these two things I bought separately. So in here, this is the fuel pump that we're going to need for the boost. This is a Walbro 255 high flow fuel pump. So we've got to throw that one in, as well as these. So these are our injectors. These are Bosch 440cc 19-pound injectors. Actually, I think they're 22 pound. But that's them there. They actually look smaller than the old ones, but yeah, they've got 4 jets instead of the one singular one. I don't know if my camera's going to focus in on that or not. But 4 jets instead of the one singular one. So a lot higher flow of fuel intake input. I put the rest in here, but I couldn't fit them all in here. This is actually the box that my wideband came in. So that's all that. We've also got I also bought a J3 chip, stage 3, ready for the turbo. I will be getting it tweaked though. Like, I put it in and then I'll take it to a tuning shop and actually get it all set properly, just so I know that it's actually going to work. So yeah, just got to do the exhaust, and I got to buy the tune, and then just a few other little bits and pieces. I got to buy the intercooler piping, which I actually have found one. I just got to check it's all going to fit, and then I'll buy it. Just waiting on some valve springs that I bought to handle the boost. I was originally going to leave the standard ones in, but then I thought probably not the best idea, because they were the Tickford ones are actually dual coil as they are. But I thought I'll just buy some new ones just to be safe. Just don't want to break anything. So yeah, now all that's done, I can yeah, walk you through the next part, and yeah. Righto, so next part of this video, I'm just going to show you the standard headers that I've actually bought for the EF. So obviously, as you guys know, I've got 2-inch Genie extractors in my EF at the moment, with 1/6 inch primaries, 1/8 inch secondaries, and then a 2.5 inch outlet. So I'm going to be disappointed to let go of those, because they're actually a really good brand. Genie are very well known for headers and very good with Falcons and stuff like that. So, but I'm going back to standard headers. I bought these off Marketplace for like $30. Chucked them in a bead blaster and got them all clean, and then just went to my dad's work and used his milling machine just to kind of mill down that bit, because this bit here actually has a sleeve on it for the standard cat, but actually needs to be taken off completely and machined flat in order for the J pipe to fit on. So we went and did that a couple of weeks ago, and then yeah, as you can see, J pipe fits on nicely. Obviously that's the wrong way, but still fits on, and yeah, so that'll give us a nice turbo thing. This one here, I just got to get like a little O2 sensor blanking bolt or something, or get an O2 sensor and just kind of cut off the end of it, and just so it fits in there and blocks that off, because we don't need that port, because obviously, as I said before, they have been known to melt inside them. So yeah, we don't want that, because then it can damage the turbo. But yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much everything that I've got so far. Yeah, turbo kit cost me about $2,500 itself. Then another $600 for the tune, another $400 for the injectors, another $200 for the fuel pump, and then it's going to cost me another $700 for the intercooler piping, and then another $200 for the valve springs. But yeah, a very expensive trip, but I've got the money for it at the moment, so I'm going in, doing my dream. This obviously I've planned to do this ever since I first started this channel, as you guys may know. So yeah, it's really good to be able to follow my dreams and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. Gonna end this video here because I've got nothing else to show. So this is kind of the first official video of the series, so I'm pretty excited to get this started. I hope you guys will hope you guys look forward to this long journey as much as I am. Yeah. So yeah, please like, comment any questions about the turbo kit or anything like that. If anything you want to know about it all, just comment them down below. I'll address them in my future videos. This will be a 4-month period on to like 3 or 4 month period. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video.